Hey guys, Cody here at Venomous Wargaming, back with you guys with another Age of Sigmar battle report, here with James and his Daughters of Khaine. So, first time having them on the channel. James was here a long time ago, maybe like 8 months ago, I want to say, I don't even know, with Sylvaneth. So he's back here with Daughters of Khaine that are very thematically painted, and they're very gorgeous, against Flesh Eater Courts. So I lied to you guys in the last video. This is not the last video of Flesh Eater Courts this edition, because I did so well with them, now I'm inspired to keep playing them until the new edition rolls around where I can summon like 200 million ghouls for free. Excellent. So if you guys want to go down to this video description below, be sure to check out the links to our Facebook page if you want to get in contact with us or see what we're up to. Patreon page if you guys want to support the channel. So big shout out to Dr. V, Michael, and James Gregory for our $15 patrons. You guys are awesome. Thank you to everybody else, of course, on Patreon. And be sure to go down in the links below and also check out the link to our Redbubble store. You guys want shirts and stuff, like the shirt I'm not wearing right now. And that's pretty much it. Cool. And then also be sure to check out the Facebook page for Goldmine Games if you guys want to ever come out here and play. It's in Richmond, Texas. That's where we're recording today. So anyways, you want to shout out to anybody, say anything?
No, I'm just looking forward to seeing this game. I think it's going to be an interesting slugfest.
Yeah. Okay, guys, so that's going to be it. We're going to go straight over to Army List, and we'll start the game in just a couple minutes. So here we are with James's 2,000 points of Daughters of Khaine. He's going to explain everything.
Okay, well, first off, hiding over in the corner, we have Marathi, who has Mind Razor, in addition to her normal spells. She is not the general of this army. In fact, the general of this army is a Bloodrack Medusa, who's over here. Her spell is the Shroud of Despair, and she also has the Crystal Heart, which lets her cast another spell. Notice that we have a lot of Meixsell. This army is from the Calibron Temple, if that's how you pronounce that. It's hard to say. And it is inside of a temple nest. So I have 3 units of Blood Sisters, so 1 unit of 10 here, 1 unit of 10 here, and a unit of 5, and then a unit of Blood Stalkers, 10 strong, and then a 5 strong, as well as 2 Hag Queens, which I've converted to be snakes as well, because that's the theme of the army. This one over here has the Catechism of Murder, which generates extra attacks on 6s, and an Iron Circlet, which lets her reroll 1s when casting prayers. The other Hag Queen over here has the Sacrament of Blood, which allows me to increase my Blood Rights, which is my stacking buff for the army table. And the benefit of the Temple Nest, which is the War Scroll Battalion that the majority of the army is in, is whenever the enemy attacks in combat and they roll a 1 to hit, after all of their attacks are finished, their unit suffers a mortal wound for each one. So it's pretty deadly on the counterattack. And that's the army, yeah. Okay,
so that's it for Daughters of Khaine. I'm going to jump over to my list and go over that, and then we'll go over the mission, and we're going to start. Alright guys, so here we are with 2,000 points of Flesh Eater Courts. I'm just a few points shy of 2,000 points. The reason being is I don't have a second Vargulf, otherwise that's what I'd bring, so I have a Ghoul King in his place. Ghoul King is not the general, however. So real quick about this list. So starting off with a few YouTubers that have commented liking the last list I took against David and his Beastclaw Raiders in that really short game where I just demolished the poor guys. Yagar O'Kane, I'm sorry if that's not how you pronounce it, apologies, but you were asking in AOS about Nurgle and Flesh Eater Courts. Specifically you asked about Flesh Eater Courts and how they perform. This is the exact same list, minus the Crypt Ghast Courtier, and the Terror guys are placed it with more Ghast to do bravery debuffs and just be kind of juggernauts, so to say. So I'm trying them out for the first time. So, sir, if you have any questions about Flesh Eater Courts, keep asking, and go watch our other videos if you guys want to keep seeing how they perform. And this is just kind of in respect to show you what all I can do. Without having to bring in like all the Terror guys, Zombie Dragons, Crypt Wars, all that other stuff. And then Merrick Wolf, you also said Ace Report guys for the last report. Thank you, sir. And you really like the Flayer list, so here you go. Here it is again. So a lot of you guys really like the Flesh Eater Courts, and I apologize for not playing them so much lately. But yeah, here they are back again. So like I said, 2,000 points. My general is once again a Crypt Infernal Courtier, purple wings. He's right here. He has no artifacts. His command trait is completely delusional, so I can change my delusion in my hero phases, if need be. So starting the game with a delusion is going to be Defenders of the Realm. So I'm going to be re-rolling save rolls of 1, while half of a unit can do that if they're within their own territory. So I'm obviously all within my own territory, so I can re-roll save rolls of 1 for battle round 1 as long as I stay here. And that's the general. So I have another Crypt Infernal Courtier. He has an artifact called the Grim Garland. So enemy units in 6 inches are at -2 to their bravery. This is to also couple with the fact that the Morghast Archai here have -1 to enemy bravery within 6 inches of them. And they are Archai, so they have a 5-up ignore wounds instead of rolling 3d6 and charging that total distance. So cool for them. Another hero I have is a Vargulf Courtier. He has the Splintervein Brooch artifact, so he can, once per game in a hero phase, allow all Flesh Eater courts within 6 inches of him to roll 3, add 3 to their charge distance, and charge up to 15 inches away instead of 12. So cool. And that is it for artifacts. So like I said, the other heroes I have in there is just the Ghoul King. He is just here for magical support and to fill points. And then I have, for battle line, 3 6-man units of Crypt Flayers. Nothing too specific about them. And once again, I'm running Dead Watch Battalion, and that's pretty much the whole army. So yeah. So the big thing with this army, as you guys will see, is they will regenerate Flayers, as will he, and as will he. So that's pretty much it. I've never fought Daughters of Khaine before. I've seen how they perform in a lot of tournaments. I've hawked over people's shoulders to study them, because I love the army. It's just, I didn't have the finances to get into them whenever they came out, and then when I did get finances, Idoneth Deepkin came out, and I love everything aquatic. So, awesome. So that is it. We're going to jump over to explaining the really neat mission out of Daughters of Khaine book real quick, and then we'll start the game. Here we are with the mission.
So this is the Altar of War mission in the Daughters of Khaine book. So this is a pretty straightforward mission. We have both set up in our territories, which are actually 16 inches up, so there's only a 16-inch gap between us, so combat's going to be, we're going to get into it quick. The Daughters of Khaine player gets to choose who gets to go first. But the special rule for this mission is blood points. And the way you get blood points is at the end of the battle rounds, whichever side has slain more enemy units gains a blood point. And whoever has the most at the end of the game, at the end of the 5th battle round, I believe, they win the game. Also, if you've wiped your enemy out, you win the game. The neat benefit of this is if the Daughters of Khaine player has more blood points than the enemy, or blood offering points, then they get count as being 1 higher on the blood rights table, while if they have less than the enemy, they lose their fanatical faith, which is their 6+ ignore wounds ability. And that is about it. And yes, it's not more blood points, it's whoever gets the most on the preceding battle round. Mm-hmm. So I could have more blood points than him, but still get Khorne's displeasure, Khaine's displeasure on the next turn. It's similar, okay?
Similar gods. Alright guys, so that's it. Also, one weird thing about this mission is it's 16-inch deployment zones and 16-inch no man's land, so we're a lot closer than normal. So you're going to see some first turn combats probably, so be prepared for that. So who do you want to go first? You get to decide.
Well, it is, I've got to get Khaine's favor here, so I think the Daughters of Khaine are going to go first.
Okay. So we will go straight into Battle Round 1, Daughters of Khaine, and start the shenanigans off. Alright, Daughters of Khaine, Battle Round 1.
So we're going to start off with this Hag Queen tossing her Witch Brew onto this unit of Blood Sisters. That gives them, they ignore Battle Shock, and they get to reroll Failed to Wounds. She's actually going to attempt to put her Sacrament of Blood on this unit. So she does. Goes off on 3+. So they count as being turn 2 on the blood rights. So they have to reroll 1s to run and 1s on their charge rolls.
Nice.
This Hag Queen is going to do Witch Brew here. And try and do Catechism of Murder on this unit as well.
Okay.
Goes off.
Yep.
And one thing I actually forgot to do, which is at the beginning of the rounds, but
you can go and do it.
So they're gonna move this unit with her Mistress of Illusions ability that she gets from Calebron. And there should be space back there.
Okay, we'll let James do that real quick. All right, and Blood Sisters here are ending up right outside of my Vargulf's little area of operations here in my territory. Resuming.
So for other spells, we're going to jump to Morathi, who's going to try and put Mind Razor on this unit of Blood Sisters.
Yep.
It does go off on a 10. She gets +1 to her casting rolls. So this unit gets an additional point of rend, and if I was attacking an enemy unit, my bravery was higher than theirs. I do 2 damage instead of 1 damage per attack, but with all those debuffs, it's not going to happen. Morathi's other spells, she's going to attempt to cast Anzapul's Black Horror on the courtier back there.
Okay.
It goes off on a 9.
Yeah, I can't stop it.
So it's rolled d6. Let's see what happens. So it's going to do d6 mortal wounds.
Okay.
5 mortal wounds.
Alright, so 5 6-ups to ignore. Ignored none. He might be dead. Let me check. And down to 1 wound remaining.
For her last spell, so she can cast 3, is going to try to do Arcane Bolt at him. On a 8. So that's 2.
And he's dead.
Oh,
by 1. Alright, so that's Hero Snipe.
And the Bloodwreck Medusa is going to try to cast. We're going to try to do Shroud of Despair. Is anyone even in range? No, she's out of range of them. So she's going to try and do Mystic Shield on this unit.
Okay.
Yes. We'll just use this marker for that. And is anyone in range of Enfeebling Foe? Not really. Okay, she's not going to attempt to cast a second spell. And so that is end of hero phase.
Okay, so we're going to go into movement. Alright guys, so into the movement phase. This is what Daughters of Khaine are looking like right exactly in the middle of the board. So just in front of me here. So we're in the shooting phase. What do you want to do?
Alright, so we're going to start off with this unit in the back here. They're all going to shoot at your
The Morghast.
The Morghast.
Okay.
So 3, 6, so 9 normal girls. Hitting on 3s, 6s to hit, deal mortal wounds.
Okay.
That's 1 mortal wounds, and the leader gets +1 to hit. So 2 mortal wounds.
Okay, so 2 5-ups to ignore. Ignored 1, so 1 takes 1.
And 4 saves at Ren -1.
Okay, so that's 4 5-up saves now. Made 2 of those, and then 2 5-ups to ignore. Ignored another one, so that just takes 2 wounds. And that should drop one of them down to 3, I do believe. Let me double check. Never mind, so the Ebonrot armor only negates mortal wounds, not regular wounds. So 1 goes down to 3. We'll just do this guy. And that'll be it.
We got this unit who's going to do the same thing. So 4 normals, 1 mortal wounds, and the
Nope.
And the leader, she hits because she gets +1 to hit. 2 saves at -1.
So 2 more 5-up armor saves. Saved 1 more, so it goes down to 1 wound remaining on that guy.
Okay. And that is all the shooting I have. So
charge phase.
Charge phase. All right. So we're gonna go to the back and declare a charge back there with our Western Diamondbacks. No. Okay. Gonna have this unit, the Coral Snakes try, the Eastern Coral Snakes. Yes.
Yes, definitely on a 12.
Okay.
So we'll let James move them in real quick. Heating up like so. And next up, charging. Who's charging?
This unit is
Okay.
charging.
So
Yep, 10 inches.
They
That'll
should
do
make it. Yeah, so they're going right here, and I'll catch them after this. And ending up like so. Alright, so who do you want to start with?
I believe I will start with... I'll start with this unit.
Okay.
So, pile
Okay,
in.
go ahead and pile them in. So piled in like so.
So we're going to start with the Crystal Touch attacks. Here's on the normal girls. They need 4s to hit with these. Now, because they have Catechism of Murder, each 6 counts as 2 hits.
Okay.
So that's 2 mortal wounds. That's a miss. That's a miss. And then the leader gets +1 to hit.
Okay.
But this doesn't affect the Catechism of Murder. So it hits. So that's going to be 2, 6, 7 mortal wounds.
So 7 6-ups to ignore. Ignoring 1, so only 1 dies. Or, no, 1.5 dies actually, So, yeah, down to 2 wounds remaining on one guy. So we will just go ahead and do... Yeah, this guy and this guy will die.
Okay. Right, so here's their glaives. 3s to hit as well. So I'm going to remove all the 2s and the 1s. And then again the 6s, because of Catechism of Murder, generate additional hits. So, 6, that's a 6. So that's 5 extra. And here is the leader, who gets +1 to hit, who generated an additional attack herself.
Okay.
And these wound on 3s, and with the Witch Brew, I can reroll failed to wounds. Way. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 wounds at rend -2.
Okay, so I don't get a save. So that is going to be 22 6-ups. I need more dice. Hold on. Alright, so 22 6-up Deathless Courtier saves. So I've saved 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So take 2 on that guy, he dies. Take another 4, another 1 dies, another 4 dies, another 4 dies, and 1 gets dropped down to 1. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and pull him. He is dead. And
3 more?
He dies. He dies. He dies. And leader goes down to 1 wound remaining. Okay, so, wow. That's almost the entire unit of Crypt players gone turn 1. That has never happened to me before in my life. So that's scary. So back over to me. I'm going to go ahead and do this unit. And let me pile them right here. 21 attacks, hitting on 4s. 6s are mortal wounds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mortal wounds.
How many 1s do you have in there?
2.
So that'll be 2 mortal wounds back.
6-ups. Ignored 1, so 1 guy drops down to 3. And I just had buffer overflow on that clip, so my bad if you guys didn't see this. So 6 mortal wounds, and then 3 wounds went in at rend of 1.
Okay. So here's 3 armor saves. There'll be 6-up saves. Nope. And so that's 9 fanatical faith rolls.
Yep.
So I take 6. That's 3 gone. So we'll just take the 3 from the back here.
Okay, so there goes 3 of them, and that's it. So back over to you.
Okay. So I'm gonna have 1, 2, 7 crystal touches.
Yep.
So 6 hitting on 4s. That's 2. And then the leader hits on a 3. Nope. So 2 mortal wounds.
6-ups. Ignored none, so he goes down to 1 wound remaining.
4, 5, 6 regular girls. And the leader. Okay. And winning on 3s, we roll and fail the wounds with the Witch Brew. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 at rend -1.
So So 17 6-up saves, re-rolling ones because of Defenders of the Realm.
Wow.
Re-rolling these two.
Wow, I've lost 6s.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 fails. Wow, that's a lot of 6s. So 10 6-ups to ignore. So, what's that, 8? Yeah, 8 go through. So he takes 1, dies. He takes 4, dies. And this guy, right... Come on, let me find the 3. There we go. Has 3 wounds remaining.
No, he has 1 wound remaining.
Does he take 3? Or did he take 1?
Remember, he took 8 wounds in total?
Oh, yeah, okay, so never mind. Did that backwards. There. He takes 3, has 1, not take 1, has 3. So, that's it. So back over to me. I'm just going to real quick do 5 attacks with this Crypt Flare leader here into the Snake Ladies. So 5 attacks hitting on 4s.
And there's the 1.
So there's 1 mortal wound. He takes a mortal wound back, and he dies from it. But these wound on 3, or that was a 3. These wound on 3s. And then 2 wounds at rend of 1.
So they have Mystic Shield, so 5-up saves. Nope. So 3 Fanatical Faith rolls. Kill you. And put a wound on her. Okay.
Alright, so that's it. So whole unit of Crypt Flayers is gone turn 1. That really sucks, but it happens. And that's going to be it. So any Battle Shock, okay, guys, anyway, so Battle Shock doesn't need to happen because of Witch Brew, and I only lost 2 Flayers here, and I'm Bravery 10, so I can't fail that. So we're going to go straight into Battle Round 1 now for Flesh Eater Quartz, and I will see you guys in the Hero Phase. Alright guys, so Hero Phase on turn 1 now for Flesh Eater Quartz. I'm not doing a flyover because I'm literally all right here in 1 frame. So, real quick, I'm going to do Muster the Royal Guard here with my boys. So, starting off with this Crypt Infernal Courtier on the unit of Crypt Flayers. Again, I'm going to have to clean the hard drive after this clip, guys. Sorry. So, 1 Flayer comes back, and then we're just going to do the Vargolf here. And we get another one back. So, both of those Flayers are going to come back. I'm going to replace them real quick. So, now the Ghoul King here is going to cast Black Hunger on this unit of Crypt Flayers. So, casting value is 5. It goes off on a 5. So they have +1 to all their attack characteristics, and that is it for spells. So Feed on Dark Magic is going to kick off on the Vargolf now that spell is successfully cast on the Ghoul King. He's going to be able to reroll all field hit rolls this turn. That's pretty nice for him. And that's that. So for the rest of the Hero Phase, now Death Watch Battalion is going to kick off, and they're going to be able to fight. So let me grab some dice. Guys, forgot. I'm going to change my Delusion over because I can do that to a matter of honor. So you can reroll hit rolls of 1 for attacks made by friendly Flesh Eater Quartz against if they target a hero, and if the hero is a general, is the army's general, you can reroll wound rolls with 1 as well. So that's pretty nice. Now we're going to go do Dead Watch. So here we go. Boatload of attacks hitting on 4s. And 6s are mortal wounds. So there's just 3 mortal wounds, and I rolled a crap ton of 1s. So there is 6 1s. So I take 6 mortal wounds, and then on 6 ups to ignore. Oh, okay, I ignored 2 of them, so only 1 of them died, or well, the 1 wound guy dies, and then he takes 3 and goes down to 1 anyway. So hey, that worked out kind of okay. So that is that. They take 3 mortal wounds, and then removing all the fails. So 2s and 3s go away. Wish there was a way to add +1, but unfortunately there is not in this army. So now these wound on 3s. And that is 4, 8, and 9 wounds at rend of 1.
9 6-ups. And 3.
Okay guys, so into the movement phase, turn 1 for me. Morghast moved up. The Flayers and Vargolf moved up just ahead, and the Flayers stayed put. Heroes shuffled around just a little bit. And that is it. I can't do anything in my shooting phase because James's bravery is 8, and I can't wound anything with screaming attacks if their bravery is better than 6. So yeah. That is it. So we're going to go straight into charge phase now. The Vargolf's going to pop his artifact. Everybody within 6 inches is going to add 3 to their rolls. So that is going to be that. So charging now, the unit of flayers there is going to charge 7 plus 3. So they're going to go 10. Let me move them. These flayers ending up like so. Next up is the Vargolf himself. He is going 7 again, plus 3 is 10. So he's just going to go right there.
Not my Hag Queen.
And now the Morghast here going into the Snake Ladies.
Snake guys. Oh.
They go in, so they're just going to move right in. And that is it. So starting things off in the combat phase, I'm going to go ahead and activate the Morghast here. Otherwise, I'm going to lose one for sure. So let me get their dice. Attacks, 3s and 3s here.
Oh,
ooh,
no
all hit. And 3s to wound. Okay, so 2 fails. So that is 4 wounds at Ren 2.
Okay, so 6 up saves because they have the Mystic Shields. Okay, and 2 damage each?
Yes.
Okay. No, that's 6. So, do.
And what, 4 snakes are gone now? Or
nope.
3?
4 in total.
Oh, because they're 3 wounds each, right?
2 wounds each. 1,
4 in total?
3.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I lost one earlier.
Okay, yeah. So that's it for here, and back over to James. Having these girly girls go.
Okay. So 2 normal crystal touches. So that's 1 mortal wound. The leader missed.
So just 1? No! Ah!
Okay. And then 1.
Sound effects.
2 normal halberds. Oh, well, just didn't want to hit. And the leader. Alright, we're down 3s. Rerolling fails and wounds. 4 at Ren -1.
So 4 6-up armor saves. Save none, and then 4 6-up Deathless Courtiers. Save none again, so 1 more dies. Ouchie. Alright, well, sorry bud, you just came back, but you're dead again. And that is that. So I'm going to go ahead and do the big unit of flayers. So here we go. 2 of the flayers, including the champ, are going into the Medusa there.
Mm-hmm.
So they hit on 4s, rerolling 1s. Doot. Okay.
1.
So
that 1 matters.
yeah, that was a 6. So there's 2 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And 3 hits, and these wound on 3s. Oof. Only 1 wound.
So she's got a 5 up normally, -1, 6 up, but she's in the force, so 5. Nope. So that's 3.
And I roll a 1. What does that do?
The same thing as with them, so it's a mortal wounds.
Ah, dang it.
Okay. She only takes 2 wounds.
Okay. So she has a 4-up ignore?
No. I had a 6, a 3, and a 1.
Oh. So takes 3. Or takes 1. So that'll just be this guy over here. Why not?
Okay.
Okay, and then the rest of them now.
So the Hag Queen is not in this battalion, so the Temple Nest doesn't.
Here we go. So 4s. I won't hurt myself now. Okay,
Didn't
so
roll any anyway, but
yeah, no 1s. So 1 mortal wound.
okay.
And a whole bunch of 2s and 3s. And then this wounds on 3s. And that is 5 at Rend of 1.
So 5 6-up saves. No. So 6 Fanatical Faith rolls. Just gotta get 2. Didn't get any. She did.
Whew, at least I got 1 of them. Okay, so that went half as well as I thought it would. So that's it for the flayers. It's back over to James. Doing this
Hag Queen.
So
4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 2 at Ren -1.
Alright, so 2 6-up armor saves. Saving none. And 1 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so 6-ups to ignore. None, so he goes down to 6 wounds remaining.
Okay.
Mr. Vargolf there. And that is that. So back over to me. I'm just going to go ahead and do the Vargolf, I guess. So he has 4 attacks. Starting off with his claws. So he hits on 3s, wounds on 3s, and he gets to reroll hit rolls. It's a feat on Dark Magic. Didn't matter. He had all 4 times. And 3s to wound. Ugh. So 2 wounds at Rend of 1.
Okay. 6 ups. Nope.
Okay.
It's 2 damage each.
Yep. Or no, 1 damage each. It's
Oh.
only claws. No, it is 2.
My
bad.
takes 4 wounds.
Okay. And then my fault. 1 attack now with his bites, so 3s. Rerolling. Missed, and that's it.
Okay.
So now, taking a step back actually, because I forgot, the Flesh Eater Quartz models here, the flayers that killed the hero, I roll a dice on a 6-up, they get to pile and attack again. I totally forgot. I haven't played these guys in a few months. Except last time. Nope! Almost.
Okay.
So that's that. That's it for the Vargulf. And now it's back over to James again.
Okay. We're going to have the Bloodstalkers move in.
Okay.
The Bloodstalkers, here's the normal girls hitting on 3s with their daggers. And the leader hits on 2s. Okay. Wounding on 4s. So that's 2, 4, 6, 7. No rend.
So 7 5-up armor saves. Woo!
Oh, wow, that's really good.
So 3, 1 damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 6 ups to ignore. None. So, oh man, just enough to kill that one guy. He dies.
And then the leader's Bloodworm hits on a 3. Yeah. Wounds on a 3. Oh. Okay.
Alright, and back over to me again. Just gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3 guys here going into the Sidonate girls. Oh. Actually, +1 to attacks because black
now,
these 3 flayers going into the girls here. So hitting on 4s. And I roll a whole bunch of 1s.
3, 4 1s. And only 1 6.
And only 1 mortal wound inflicted back. This is great. I'm hurting myself more than I'm hurting you. And then 3 hits. And those 3 are wounds. I rend 1.
3 6 ups. Nope. So 4 Fanatical Faiths. Yep, lose 2.
All 4 go through. So 2 more die. And that is it. And I rolled 4 1s. So 4 6-ups ignore. Ignored 1, so 1 guy goes down to 1.
Close.
Boop. Actually, that's a champ. Boop. There we go.
Okay.
And that is that. So back over to you.
So we do the Blood Rack Medusa. She's got 4 attacks with a Whisper Claw, hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Oh, wounding on 3s. 1 at no rend.
5-up save. Oh, drop dice. 5-up save. Nope.
It's 1 damage.
6-up. Not negated. So takes 1, goes down to 3 there.
Tail of Serpents is 5 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Hitting on 4s. So 3, no rend.
Huh. Saved 1.
1 damage each.
6-ups. Save none, so 2 more.
And
He goes down to
the Blood Rack Spear hits on 3s. Wounds on 3s. 2 at rend -1.
So 6-up armors. Save none.
Doing 3 damage.
3 6-ups. Ignored none. He dies. He takes 2, and that's it.
Okay. I think all that's left is this unit?
Yep.
Okay. So
these girls going into the Morghast. So piled in like so, doing crystal touches.
here's the 4 normal crystal touches. So that's 2. The leader hits. So that's 3 mortal wounds.
So 3 5-ups to ignore. Oh, I ignored all but 1. Dang it. So he dies.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 normal girls. And 1 6. So for the Catechism of Murder. And the leader. That hits. And additional attack. Okay. Alright, moving on to 3s. Rolling failed the wounds. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 at rend -2.
Ooh, 6, 10, 12, 6-up armor saves. He's dead. Alright, so that's it for the Morghast. And yeah, I heavily underestimated the snake ladies. That really sucks. That unit's taken out like half my army. So
I believe that's it.
Yeah, that's it. So
no battle shock because Witch Brew is still in effect, and you didn't lose enough to force any. So
yep. So for terms of the mission, I lost 2 units so far.
3 units.
Oh, yep. One of them is hero.
I have lost 1 unit.
Yep. So you get that.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're gonna roll up to see who goes into battle round 2. Ha! A 2.
A 4.
Great.
I think I'm gonna
exactly
go
what I wanted. All right, so this is gonna be an early game for me. So we're gonna go straight into battle round 2 now for Daughters of Khaine. So battle round 2 hero phase now, starting off with Daughters of Khaine.
Okay, so we're going to have her drink her own witch brew. Let me just make sure.
Okay, buffer overflow again. Thanks, camera. So she drank witch brew. That's all that's happened so far.
And then she's gonna go for it. She's gonna try to put Sacrament of Blood on these girls. She didn't kill herself, so that's 1 there. And she's gonna try for her second prayer to make her dagger stronger. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No, she lives.
She lives barely.
But she doesn't get the dagger stronger. Spells. Morathi is going to try and put Mind Razor on that unit again. She does on an 8. Morathi with range of 36 is going to try and hit that far unit with Anzapul's Black Horror.
Okay.
She can't really see Vargulf Man. She got it on a 7 because she gets +1 to cast. So it's going to do D3 Mortal Wounds. 2.
2 6-ups to ignore. Ignored none, so 1 guy dies, 1 guy takes some wounds. Okay. So I'll just mark that here, and I'll go over there in a minute.
Okay.
If I can find 3, thank you.
And then she's going to try and cast Arcane Bolt on that unit as well.
Okay.
Goes off and does 3.
3 6-ups. Ignored none again, so the 1 wounded guy dies anyways.
Okay. So was that 5 wounds in total?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's
see.
Resetting everything.
So my Blood Rock Induce is going to do Enfeebling Foe on these flayers. Actually, it's a good question. It goes off on a 5.
Okay.
And no one can stop her.
Yep.
And then she's going to use her Crystal Heart. Does she hurt herself? Nope. So she can cast a second spell, and she'll do Mystic Shields. No. Okay. That is it for the hero phase.
Okay, so we're going to let James move. Well, a short movement phase, and we are back off in shooting phase now.
Okay. So we've got these girls here. All of them should be there. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep. Gonna fire into the unit they're engaged with.
Yep.
So that's 9 normal girls. Rerolling 1s to hit because I have Kane's Blessing and it counts as turn 3. In fact, they actually
shooting their bows.
Yep. That's 4 mortal wounds. Get to reroll the 1s. Okay, and then the leader hits as well, and their wounds. So 5.
Armor saves?
Yeah, -1.
Okay, so 6-ups. Save none.
And then,
so all of this goes into 6-up Deathless Courtiers. Wow. 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he takes 2 and dies. He takes 4 for a total of 6 and dies. And the other guy on the other side of the champion will take 2 wounds.
So now I'm going to have this unit of 5 fire at them.
Yep.
The normals, rerolling the 1s. Missed. And the leader does a mortal wounds. So, wounds. Well, so just 1 mortal wound.
Ha! Not saved. So he goes down to 1 wound.
Should have done this in the opposite way. Should have had her go first, but she's going to do a Blood Rack Stare at them. So there's only 2 left. 5 plus deals mortal wounds. 1 mortal wounds.
Ha! Nope.
So
the
get that.
wounded guy dies. Yep.
Okay. And then we'll move to charge phase.
Okay.
So the Diamondbacks.
All the way in back.
7.
Maybe.
7? Oh yeah, they can get to someone.
Yeah, they're getting to somebody. We'll let James ending up like so. Next up are these girls, and they charge.
I can re-roll the 1 because of the turn 2 blood rights.
Yes, they're in.
8.
So you're going for Ghoul King and Courtier, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, so they're going around. So James is starting off with the 5-man snake unit that is, or 5-woman snake unit into the 3-man unit of Crypt players.
Okay. So here's 4 normal crystal touches. So 2 hits, and then the leader. So 3 mortal wounds.
6 ups. They ignored 1, so he dies. And this guy will just take a mortal, or not a mortal wound, a wound.
Here's the normal girls. You're rolling 1s from the blood rights because I've got the favor of Khaine. And the leader.
He's rolled it out. 12 wounds at rend of 1 on my flayers here, so that is a 6-up save. Youchie. And 6 ups to ignore. So saved 1 more, they're wiped. So that whole unit of flayers is officially dead. So my Crypt Infernal Courtier, who's the general, is going to go into the Snake Lady's back here. So 5 attacks, hitting on 4s. So, so 6 up to ignore. Nope. He goes down to 5 wounds remaining. And that is 2 hits. And these wound on 3s. 2 wounds at rend of 1.
Okay. 6 ups.
2 damage each.
Nope. Ouch. So
4 wounds down. So 1 girl dies, another girl dies, and 1 girl takes a wound. Which is pretty much like that.
Yep. Well, I guess technically you have to die, so that's fine. We'll just do that. There we go.
Alright. So that is that. And back over to James again.
I'm gonna have the well, I'm gonna have them go.
Okay.
So they're gonna put all the crystal touches into the courtier.
Okay.
So 3 normal crystal touches. Oops. That's okay. That's 3 mortal wounds.
Yes,
and the leader. Okay, 4 mortal wounds.
So 4, 6 ups to ignore. Ignored none. So he goes down to 1 wound remaining.
So 3 normal girls on him. Rolling the 1s. And the leader. Oh, well, those are their wounds. The leader. Reroll the 1. Reroll the 1. No, they don't get to reroll the 1. Okay. So 8.
Cool.
8 at -1. Oof.
8 5-up armor saves. Not looking good for you, brother. 6 up. He's dead. Boop. So there goes the general. And that is that. So back over to me. I'm gonna go ahead and do my Crypt Infernal champ there. Not my Infernal, but my Crypt guy, Flayer, whatever. The Flayer champ there going into the Medusa had 2 hits, 2 1s, 6 ups to ignore. He doesn't, so he takes 2 wounds, goes down to 2, and then these wound on 3s with 1 wound.
And then 6 up feeling up.
Ooh, actually, those 2 1s get re-rolled because of my Crypt.
Your delusion?
Yeah, my delusion.
Does the delusion work if your general's dead?
It should. Ooh, I don't know. Specifically, even if the general's slain, it continues for the duration of the battle. So re-rolling those 1s. Okay, so 1 more hit, 1 more wound.
And oh, she's fine because of the terrain.
Okay, so he doesn't take 1 wound. Down to 3 wounds. Hag Queen now going to Vargolf.
Missed. 4 is the wounds. Reroll failed the wounds because she drank her own witch brew.
Yeah, thankfully.
So that's 2 with Ren -1.
So 6 up armor saves. Save none. 6 ups ignore. None. Goes down to 4.
Good thing she didn't make her dagger stronger.
Yeah. Alright, so back over to me. Vargolf. Why not? 4 attacks going into the Hag Queen there with his bites. So hitting on 3s. Re-rolling failed hit rolls. Okay. And wounding on 3s. All wound at rend of 1. 2 damage.
She's dead.
Okay. So there goes the Hag Queen. Good job, Vargolf. And then Victory Feast, so he heals D3 for 2 for killing something, and that is it's for him.
So
he doesn't need to roll on the Flesh Eater table.
Here's the Blood Rack Medusa.
Or for, I don't even know what it's called, Blood Mad Frenzy or whatever. Feeding Frenzy. Ha ha!
Ah, there we go. 4 attacks with her Whisper Claw. It's on 3s. 1 at rend minus, no rend.
Oh, okay, so 5 armor. Nope. 6 up. Yeah, nope.
Tail of Serpents is 6.
Ooh. Ouch.
Okay,
Okay, maybe not
ones. Yeah. 2 hits. 1, no rend.
Ha! Saved! Hey, finally! Alright, I made an armor save.
And her spear, we roll the 1. 1 at rend minus 1.
Ha! Hey!
Alright.
He's hanging on.
Ghoul King.
Yep, alright. Mr. King, 6 attacks, and the Snake Lady's here. 3s and 3s.
1/1.
6 up. He takes a mortal wound, so he goes down to 5 wounds. But these 4 hit. 3s to wound. 2 wounds at rend of 1.
I passed 1.
So 1 goes through,
How much
and
damage?
just 1.
No,
Alright, so I nailed the one girl that was on 1 wound. So that helps, and she can pile in a little bit further. And there's that wound dice.
And so last is these girlies here.
Yeah,
I
pile
got like
in.
1 in range.
James attacks, hit on...
Reroll failed the hits. Well, reroll the 1s, but those both hit.
Okay.
Wounding on 4s. Reroll the 1 to wound. 1, no rend.
5 up, nope. 6 up, no.
Okay. And that's it for Daughters of Khaine turn 2.
Okay, so going over to Flesh Eater Courts, turn 2. Here we go. Muster the Royal Guard, Vargolf onto that Flare unit, 5 ups. Woo, there we go. Okay, so at least I got 2. Alright, so 2 Flayers come back. Ghoul King is going to cast Black Hunger on the 3-man unit of Flayers. So 5 or more. Goes off on 11.
That's the only spell. I'll try to have the Blood Rack Medusa. Right here we go. Boxcars right here. Right here. Nope.
Okay. So plus 1 of their attack characteristics. That's it for the rest of the hero phase. He gets Feed on Dark Magic. Cool. Now they're going to do their Dead Watch Battalion stuff. Okay. So that's going to be 6 attacks from the Champo. 5 attacks from a regular guy into the Medusa. And then 5 attacks from the other regular guy into the archers.
Okay.
So the 2 guys going into the Medusa, hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s. Okay, so all the 3s and 2s are misses. So that's 2 mortal wounds and 2 hits, and these wound on 3s. 1 wound.
She fails her armor because minus 1, and then so 3, 6 up, feel no pains. No, she dead.
Ooh, got her, thankfully. Okay, and then 5 attacks from regular guys into the archers there. Do I take a wound?
Yes, because they're
part
of the
part Temple Nest. Yes, so he goes...
Kill the... Oh, he had 1 left.
Yeah, he has 1 left on the champ. Okay. And that's 1 mortal wound, and then 3 hits on 3s, 3 wounds.
Okay. 3 6-ups, and 3 more 6-ups. So
3 wounds through.
So. Okay.
Alright, and that is that. So, let me actually check some special rules. If I don't come back immediately, of course I'll come back immediately, but if you guys see me after the movement phase, then Feeding Frenzy doesn't work. I don't think it works in the hero phase. Let me just double check. The movement phase, Feeding Frenzy obviously only affects the combat phase after I reread it. It's been a few months since I actually had to read it. In the last game, I don't even think it came into effect. I didn't even remember anyways. I feel like garbage. So anyways, so the Vargolf is the only unit that moved. We're going to go ahead and do charging for him. So, he charges in, so he's just going to boop the snoot with the snake girls here. Alright everybody, so Vargolf starting things off in the combat phase. He's going to do 4 attacks with his bites first, hitting on 3s, all hit, and wounding on 3s. Oof. So one snake lady and drop another one down to 1 wound. And now the bite, hitting on 3s. Hits, 2s. Wounds, rend of 2.
Damage.
D3. So... okay. So at least I killed a wounded one. And that's it for the Varwolf. And he's going to here going into Flayers and Varwolf.
So 2 or 3 normal girls on the Flayers.
Yep.
You roll the 1s.
Blood Sisters, I had to fix the memory card here.
So I've gotten 2 wounds from the normal girls on the Flayers. Here's the leader.
Guys, I suffered 3 wounds from the Blood Sisters here, or Bloodstalkers. When I get home, I gotta reformat the hard drive because it's having buffer issues. So my bad if this is looking really chopped up. Apologize greatly for this, but I can't control what the camera wants to do today. The machine spirit is angry. So, rend?
No rend.
Okay, so 5 up armor. Didn't matter anyways. And 6 ups to ignore. Oh no, the Champo dies. And then 2 more wounds flow through. So this guy back here will take 2.
Alright, and then here's the 2 attacking the Vargolf.
Yep.
3 hits. Reroll the 1s because they have the Sacrament of Blood buff. 2, no rend.
Ha! And saved 1. And then 6 up. Nope. So he goes down, back down to 7. Alright, so that's it for there. And that's it.
No, we still have over there.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do my
Crypt Flayers together.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the Ghoul King actually.
Okay.
So, Ghoul King will go into the Blood Sisters here. So 6 attacks, 3s and 3s.
Got 1/1.
Yep. 6 up to ignore. Nope. He actually heals a wound because of Noble Blood in the beginning of the battle round.
Okay.
And well, in my hero, or no, it wasn't my hero phase. This is your turn. So, no, it is my turn. Okay, so he does actually go down to 5. And then so that's 5 hits, 3s to wound, 4 wounds, rend 1.
Wow, so 2 armors and so that's 1.
All right, so just 2. So 1 snake girl dies.
Okay.
And that's gonna be it for me over here. So back over to you.
No, she's
There you
not.
go.
So it's just these 2.
Yep.
I'm gonna pile in onto her or him. So 1 normal crystal touch, mortal wounds. The leader. Nope. And so that's 1. So 1 normal girl attacks. Reroll the 1s. Okay, and the leader. All hit. And, okay, so 6 at -2.
Ooh, so 6 up armor saves. Save none.
Wait, so that was a 6 up.
6 up, feel no pain sort of thing. Oh, he's definitely dead. Okay, so there goes the Ghoul King. 10 attacks here from players going into the Bloodstalkers, hitting on 4s. Take a mortal wound. Yep. So he goes down to 1 wound remaining. Okay. Thank you, dice. And removing everything that's not a 4 or more. And these wound on 3s. Oh, that's better. So 5 at rend 1.
And Fanatical Faith. So I take 3 wounds.
Okay.
You and you have a wound. Okay.
And that is it for over here. And that is it for everybody, I think, right?
Yeah, so this unit lost 3 this turn. So, yeah, they're battle shock fine.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm battle shock fine. So that's it. So we're going to roll off to see who goes into the next turn. Turn 3.
1 and 4.
Okay.
I think
so
they're gonna go.
I'm just going to go ahead and concede here because I'm just going to get blasted to bits here. So, as you guys can see, I know a lot of you love the list I brought, but as I was telling James off camera, the really big thing that hurt me very badly was Marathi doing 5 mortal wounds, and then an Arcane Bolt, which was another 2 or 3 mortal wounds, into one of my courtiers. realistically, there is nothing I could have done about that. She has 36-inch range, and I mean, you can't really evade 36 inches, fellas. And I could have tried to squeeze them in cover, but then I have all of my heroes condensed into one little building, and that would have not been good for Flesh Eater Quartz. That you need to spread out your heroes. Can't keep them all condensed. That's actually a death thing in general. So yeah, Morathi really became the MVP on turn 1, and then just the girls here just kind of mowed through them. And being immune to Battle Shock really hurt me. But also, I think if both of them wouldn't have made turn 1 charge, I think if one of them would have made it, the game would have been much different. Because I did really well against these ones. I did not do well against these ones. So, and yeah, I tried with the Morghast here, guys. I tried experimental of like a -1 bravery with a -2 from the artifact. Tried that out, but yeah, the Morghast did not really do anything. So I think I'm going to go back to dropping them and bringing back a Terrorgeist, and until I get another Vargulf, then it'll be 2 Vargulfs flying around with everybody. And the Vargulf actually did do a lot this game. They can afford to be aggressive. They're not too good on their save, but I mean, they are kind of beefcakes in combat if you really make them go out of their way to do so.
Yeah.
So that is it. So hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry for the buffer issues. I'll have to go home and, you know, beat the hard drive with a hammer. And yeah, so if you guys love James's armies, be sure to tell us in the comments below if you want him to come back and entice him to keep coming back. And yeah, we'll keep going with these. So the only other person I know of currently that has Daughters of Khaine, besides James, is David, and David's swamped with work and child responsibilities because he's a single dad.
Yeah.
So he hasn't been able to paint. So this is the first time I've been able to record with them. So there you go. I know what they do. I'm scared of them. That hurt really bad. So I think next time I play them, I'll be able to play with maybe the new edition or just my actual death army. So yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a really fun battle, especially since I love learning new armies, and I definitely learned at point blank range with these girls. So Snake Army is really cool, and I love snakes. Venomous Wargaming, yeah, cool. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let us know how we did in the comments below. And once again, apologies for the camera having corrupted machine spirit. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. So peace out, everybody. See you later.